Today I want to talk to you about being inspired by nature. I thought I would show you inside my current sketchbook, and I also thought I'd show you some books from my art shelf, some artists that have been inspired by nature and who are inspiring me at the moment. And I also wanted to tell you about my new class. And I thought I'd just show you inside my latest sketchbook. Really, I started this sketchbook back in July, and for the last few months nature has been my muse. So I've been mixing materials, playing with different compositions, different colours, just really enjoying the exploration of using natural forms, things that I've found in nature, that I've seen, to inspire all sorts of different meanderings. Woo, that's a bit colourful. This is felt tip pens and Inktense pencils. Just exploring all different kinds of shapes and marks. And drawing. And some of these pages are inspiring some paintings that I've just started working on, so perhaps I'll show you them when they're a bit further along. But really sort of unpacking ideas through drawing, through messing about with drawing, so lots of pencil drawings. This is my latest sketchbook, all nature inspired. And nature has been one of the biggest sources of inspiration and the subject matter of so much of my art for the last 10 years, really. It's a subject matter that I keep coming back to and coming back to and coming back to because it offers infinite inspiration. There is always something new to discover, something new to find out, something new to really get curious about, and it's ever changing and ever evolving. And I've just found it a really nourishing, interesting subject to unpack and explore. This book is a collection of photographs from the German photographer Karl Bloßfeldt, and it's called The Alphabet of Plants. And he was a photographer, artist, sculptor. He was born in 1860. These photographs are from the early 20th century, and they are quite extraordinary for their time. He has really taken magnified, close-up images of plants and emphasise their sculptural, architectural beauty. They're quite spare, quite bold, quite stark, and really arresting. And I think it's difficult for us to look at his images with a sort of modern eye and understand quite how revolutionary they were for the time. The way he's photographed these leaves just emphasises the beautiful shapes of the leaves. So it's just a really inspiring collection of photographs that I think highlights just the sheer awe and magnificence of nature close up. I mean, just some of these shapes are just extraordinary. So this is just a little copy of the book, but if you're interested in nature and plants and photography and abstract and sort of bold, natural, botanical forms and shapes, he's a really interesting artist to look at. There's a quote from him here: "I go on my bicycle or by train into the environs of Berlin. And if I find an interesting plant, then I am obliged for the next 3 or 4 months to take virtually daily expeditions to that spot in order to search again and again for the same plant." So that's real dedication for you, isn't it? Searching and finding these beautiful, organic, architectural shapes and forms in nature. I'm delighted to let you know that I have a brand new online art class or online art course called Nature and Nurture. And the idea is that we're going to be using nature to nurture our creativity, to inspire a whole body study of mixed media, semi-abstract work inspired by the shapes and motifs that we collect and gather in nature. It's going to be a fun experimental class, but the exercises and the ideas and the techniques and the processes which I'm going to share with you are really adaptable, and I think you could make some really striking, unusual, individual artwork through using this process that I'm going to lay out for you. We're going to be drawing, we're going to be making mixed media pieces, we're going to be creating acrylic studies. If you love nature, want to spend a little bit more time out in nature or a little bit more time using nature to inspire your artwork, then this is the class for you. So this book is called Flower Power, The Magic of Nature's Healers by Paxmann. The reason I'm showing you is because all of the illustrations, the artwork within this book are by a German artist called Olaf, and I just love his artwork. So it's a book which looks at the healing power of plants, and he has illustrated each example, each flower, with a beautiful, colourful, detailed illustration that I think are just wonderful. He's got a really magical use of colour and combinations of colour. Strikes me that he's influenced by all sorts of cultures and folk art. His paintings are reminiscent of fables and storybooks of old. Just love his use of colour and pattern and decoration and lovely sort of delightful details. They're the sort of paintings and artwork that you could just get lost in. Really appeal to my sensibility of colourful, joyful, fun, full of pattern and just lovely little moments. So he's an illustrator and a fine artist. He's one of these people that has just got a really powerful visual sense, I think. That's the work of Olaf Hajek. So that brings us to the end of the video. I just wanted to leave a quote with you from Frank Lloyd Wright, and he said, "Study nature, love nature, stay close to nature, and it will never fail you." And I think that is a good rallying call, a good reminder.